Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Amber here. This is my first video. This is gonna be my get to know me tag. Um, so let's dive right into the questions. First question: where did you grow up? So I grew up partly in California. I lived there till I was almost in 7th grade, and then my mom and I moved to Nevada, where I lived there until I was a junior in high school. So I grew up half in California and half in Nevada. So, where do you currently live? I currently live in Colorado with my boyfriend right now. We're living with his sister. We're planning on not living here for that long. So, who is your first best friend? Well, my current best friend, one of my current best friends is actually I'll call her my first best friend because through elementary school I was moving around a lot, so I didn't really have a best friend. But her name's Rosalind. She lives in Nevada. She's currently my best friend. She was my first best friend. How tall are you? I am 5'7 3/4", so almost 5'8". Dogs or cats? I actually like both dogs and cats, but right now I really want a cat, but my boyfriend keeps telling me no. So I used to have a dog, but we had to recently put her down back in September because she had really bad cancer. So, funniest moment throughout high school. This one time, Rosalind was spending the night at my house, and we were making bagels, I think, and she asked me, do you have normal whipped cream? And not whipped cream, cream cheese, my bad, cream cheese. Do you have normal cream cheese? And I say, no, we have whipped. And she's like, what? And I was like, I pulled out the little container of whipped cream cheese. It was like normal cream cheese. She meant the flavor, not the style. So now we always say it's whipped, and we always laugh about it. What year were you born? I was born in 2002. I am 18. I will be 19 this summer. Okay, are you and have you gone to college? No, I am not in college, and I have not gone to college. I'm actually planning on joining the military hopefully soon. I just have to work on finishing getting my license. What is your favorite drink? I really like Arizona teas or Starbucks or Dutch Bros coffee, because either that or water. It just depends on the water though, because if the water tastes really gross, like from the sink, then I won't drink it. What is your spirit animal and why? I like to think that my spirit animal is a sloth, because some days I just don't want to do anything and I lay around in bed and sleep or sit on TikTok and just scroll through TikTok. So that's why. You're wearing perfume. What scent is it? I'm actually not wearing perfume right now, but if I were, it would probably be a Victoria's Secret perfume and the smell vanilla, because I really like the smell of vanilla. Tea or coffee? It really depends on my mood. I like both. Well, I don't like homemade coffee. I don't like the taste of coffee. If I'm gonna have coffee, it has to taste like creamer more than coffee. So probably tea, actually. What are your life goals? Well, I really want to be a mom one day. I really love kids, and I really have wanted to be a mom since I was at least 2. I would carry my baby dolls around, and I want to support a family. I want to be a mom, and I want to be able to support my family, and I want to have my kids to have a good life. That's pretty much my life goal, is to give my future kids, a very nice life and a happy life. What sports do you play or have you played? I played soccer when I was little, for about 3 years in elementary school, and then we were in the state finals, and I was about to make a goal, and I kicked the ball, and the goalie kicked it right back at me, and it hit me right here in the chest, and it knocked the wind out of me. And I was like, all right, I'm done. No more soccer for me. Have you read any books that changed your life? The Fault in Our Stars. Sorry, I know. Every girl loves that book. But it's actually sitting right here. I love this book with all of my heart. I have read it at least 50,000 times. It made me open my eyes to a lot of things about life. Live your life to the fullest. Always be happy with what you get. Just live your life to its full potential and be happy. What's your favorite movie? Well, here's the thing. I have two different favorite movies. One's a cartoon and one's not. So the cartoon one is Trolls. I love that movie. I just love how all of the old songs are put into it, and it's just a very unique movie, and it brings me joy. The second one is the Spider-Man Far From Home and Homecoming. Those movies are amazing. I love Spider-Man. My Sweet 16 was themed Spider-Man, believe it or not. But yeah, I love those movies. Those are my favorite movies. Who are your favorite YouTubers? I love Kane and J. They are amazing. I love them, and I love Sam and Colby because I love their exploration videos, and I love the paranormal. But I also love K&J because they are so funny. My favorite K&J video is definitely when they were camping in Corey's room. Rest in peace, Corey. We love you. Don't ever forget that. But those are my favorite YouTubers. I love them to death. Do you speak any languages, and how well? I took French for about 4 years, but I don't really speak it all that much. I don't remember most of it. Because obviously, why not? Are you single or taken? I'm taken. I have a boyfriend, and we've been together for about 6 months. I recently had moved in with him in January, actually out of my dad's house. What is your idea of a dream date? Probably just driving over to a burger place, grabbing some burgers, sitting in the car, and watching Netflix off of one of our phones. Honestly. How long was your longest relationship? My longest relationship was 8 months, and that was when I was a sophomore/junior in high school. How would you describe your fashion sense? I mean, sometimes my fashion sense is really good, but also it just depends on my days, because sometimes I'll just wear sweatpants and like a tank top or random gray t-shirt with overalls. I really have to think about like my fashion choices and what's going on with the trends and stuff, and what I like that's in the trends. Because sometimes I grew up country, so I wear my cowboy boots and my big belt buckles and t-shirts, or other times I'll be wearing my Converse and my ripped skinny jeans and my really cute crop tops. It just depends. I mean, my fashion sense is all over the place. What is your go-to hairstyle? Honestly, my go-to hairstyle is my hair down straightened. I did not straighten it today because I really need to shower, and I don't want to straighten it before I shower because there's no point. So it's honestly straightened and down. How many siblings do you have? So I have 2 siblings. I have 2 younger sisters. One is 16 and the other one's 2. What is your go-to fast food order? Right now I'm really obsessed with Taco Bell. I get the $5 nacho fry box with a Crunchwrap Supreme and a Dr. Pepper. Do you use a PC or a Mac? I use a PC. I don't have enough money for a Mac, honestly. But if I ever do, I'll make the switch. What is your most memorable childhood memory? I have a lot of really good childhood memories. I grew up with my cousins. One's older, one's younger. They're both boys. So I do have a weird, I don't know, childhood, I guess, because I didn't grow up with my sisters. I grew up with my cousins. Honestly, I really have this when I was little, and my older cousin was in like 7th grade, and my youngest cousin wasn't even in school yet. We were at our grandparents' house, and our grandparents had this huge deck, and it had a bridge that went over a little creek. And at the time, the creek had water in it. So we took a bucket, and we slammed a bucket in the middle of the creek, and we took some old wood that we found, and we laid it across the bucket and on the sides of the creek on the banks. And we would run across the bridge and run back. And at the time, I had those little bouncy balls that you'd sit on with the handle, and we would bounce across the bridge on that. And we'd sing a little song. That's one of my most memorable childhood memories, honestly. What are your morning, evening routines? Honestly, right now, I'm not in a really good routines, but usually I get up and I sit in bed for a little bit and watch TikTok, and then I'll get up, take a shower, brush my teeth, brush my hair, get dressed, probably clean a little bit, do some laundry. And in the evenings, I will sit in bed, wait for my boyfriend to get home from work, and we'll sit and eat dinner and watch The Simpsons together. And when we're done, he'll go to bed and I'll sit there and do whatever on my phone. Do you have any bad habits? I definitely have a few bad habits. Definitely waking up super late is a really bad habit of mine. And probably not doing my laundry right away. When the basket gets full, I let my laundry pile up, and it's kind of gross. Tell us one thing that we wouldn't know. You probably wouldn't know, but my parents are divorced, and my dad lives in Colorado, and my mom lives in Nevada. I didn't get to see my dad until end of my junior year, beginning of my senior year, because I decided to move in with him my senior year. So I got to spend a year with my dad, my stepmom, and my 2 sisters. So that's the end of the challenge, you guys. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in to get to know me a little bit. So drop a like, subscribe, please. Go follow my Twitter, follow my Instagram, follow my TikTok. They're all linked in the description below. Thanks. Love you. Bye.